Okay, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I got the compass lined up with the map, and I'm going from Graham Butte to, 4 Mile Butte to Graham Butte, and I'm right about in this area right now, and the declination is 13 degrees, so I'll move that, and got that set up for true north, and then I have to sight up, and I'll show you up the road up here, and then I go off the road and head, this is the road, and I'm going to be over in crossing different roads and through the brush that way. But anyway, I have to sight a bearing from here up to here. It's really smoky today, so I'm not going to be able to see much, so it's a good day to have a compass. But it looks like I'll be heading I'll get it right here. Um, 330, about 333 degrees north is where I need to make my mark. So I'll get that marked, and I'll show you how I'm going to sight it here in a second and set the tripod up better. But going about 1.3 miles up to this butte up here, and never been there before. It's archery season, so I have to watch out. Plus there's a lot of slick leaf covering cougars, so I'm taking my gun with me. Anyway, should be fun. Okay, you can see the road that goes up to the butte. The butte is right up here where I'm starting, but I want to start kind of at the end where that inclination is and head off to the left there to the butte that I'm headed for. I got my compass and map all orientated here, and I'm going to take a sighting right away, and it should be 333 degrees like I said, considering the declination and everything. So I'm kind of headed not too much different from the road, but that way, and go across country if I'm correct. And so I'll set it up and show you my sighting here just to check. I'm going to have to take I'm going to have to go up to those trees up there, get up a little bit higher, and then take another sighting right away. Okay, I'm going to take a sighting now and see where 333 degrees would be. Yeah, so pretty easy, but a very short distance right now. I'm going to be heading just right to those trees right there, right straight ahead. And then I'm going to go a little bit further in that direction and go tree to tree until I can get maybe a better view. But I'll keep taking my sighting from that point, that tree on the left. Okay, since I'm going down through some really heavy forested brush, I got to have some landmark, even though I'm going by compass too. Anyway, I like to. And if you look way up on the top of the butte up there, I don't know if it zoomed in or not, but there's a dead, really rusty couple of pines or firs up there, and I'm going to head for them. And it is, the compass doesn't stop moving, but 333 degrees is headed right that direction. I just realized that I'm really not at the 4 Mile Butte yet. It's right up here, and this is just the inclination to it. And so I've been following the road, and right up here is the butte, and so I'm still going to go on the road, and then I got to go across on over Bushwacking. So it's further than I thought. My pace speeds show 500 yards already that I've went, and so getting closer, but just didn't realize the butte was over here instead of here. But very cool. Okay, if you look right over there, right at the top, Where my finger is right there, that's the butte that I'm headed for. Got to go down through this type of country to get to it. It's about 9/10 of a mile, and should be interesting hike. What I'm afraid of is the slick leaf down there, hiding cougars and stuff, since we've had some sightings up here. But if you look at the compass here, if I can hold it right, and point it toward the butte, it's, well, you can't see it. Got to get it level here. Right there. Anyway, that's 330 degrees, so it's right on down at the starting point. Well, it's right there, it's 330 degrees. So what I'm going to do is head down the hill and get down in there, and I'm going to pick that tree that's, well, you can't see it very well, but it goes right down there. I'm going to stop and take another heading. Okay, I'm headed for this tree right over there, beyond that one right there, and then I'm going to have to head a little bit more that way, but you can see what I got to go through, and so not fun. And saw a bunch of deer tracks back this way, and here's a butte back there, good landmark. And a lot of times I'll take a picture of where I was at, like when I went off the road way back up there. Take a picture so that you can see where you've been, and it's kind of helpful when you get back to a certain area and say, oh yeah, I think I've been here. Anyway, headed that way. Okay, very cool. I'm on top of this little knoll now, and you can see the butte right up there. I'm going to walk right through there and head for it. I'm going to head for that tall pine. When I get into this stuff here, as you can see, it gets pretty hard to see, so I'll be looking for that tree right there. Come follow me. Yeah, looks like I found a path here a little bit. Slightly off course. Yeah, give up the path. And this is what I don't like. Just you got to go around and find a place. Stay on highest ground as you can. Like this right here. It's a little clearing, and my tree is actually not that one, but one beyond right there. But you can see the butte's getting a lot closer. Okay, right straight ahead right there is the tree I was headed for. I'm over on this side a little bit, but the butte is right there, so no trouble finding it. Just got to keep my bearings is all. And beautiful noble firs right in here. They're just gorgeous country. Pines, dead lodgepole, and a lot of manzanita coming through. I hope you appreciate this. Risking life and limb going down through this. When I get down to the bottom down there, and then up to the butte, then I got to come back up this hill, way up there. So there's my tree, and there's the butte. I'm off to the left because of easier traveling, but you can see I got to go through this stuff again. I'm in kind of an opening right here, but neat looking pine tree up there further, right straight ahead, so I'm going to head for that one with all the cones on it. Okay, getting pooped out, but on the right course. Right up in that hollow there's those dead dying trees. Well, I'm just going to go to the base of the butte. It's a 2-mile trip as it is. But anyway, headed right through there. Came up a big ravine that I forgot to look at the topographical map to see about that. But butte's right there, so real close now. Well, I reached my destination. This is the butte, this is the base of it. if my hip wasn't hurting so bad, I'd climb up the rest of it, but looks like it's pretty nice and less bushy on the way up, at least right here. Now you get up to some manzanita up higher, but it's real steep. Elevation gain's pretty high, but as far as the gain part, but not the height of the butte itself. But that's Grand Butte, and made it. Now I got to set a heading directly back 333 degrees, minus 180, 150 degrees or so, whatever. I'll write it down and subtract it, but got to head straight back that way. Okay, let's see if I can show this. This is where I'm at right here, and I got to go over here. Whoops. And be 153 degrees if I had it right on here. The compass stops moving, you can maybe see it. Anyway, right there. And so I got to head back that way. And that's exactly the way I came from. So 153 degrees is my bearing now, back through there. Well, I'm headed up to that tree right there. That's the direction of travel, and you can see it's pretty steep. Just came down the hill and through the brush up in there, and beautiful area right in here, but unfortunately I got to go up through that brush there that it came down through. I was dead right on. I came up this hill, and there is my trail up to the road right here, and my truck is down the road there, and so I just take the road down there. It's about a half mile, something like that. But this is where I took off and headed over to the butte, which it's kind of hard to see between the trees over there, but it's right there. So successfully came exactly up the same place. So right on. Well, there's the pickup down there, and the road I came up on right here. You can see my footprints. I doubt if you can see over there, but that's can't remember the name of the mountain right now, but it's so smoky that you probably can't see it, but it's just the white cap shows up over there, and really smoky day. A good day to have a compass or a GPS or something besides your own know-how. But headed down to the pickup. Okay, back at the pickup, and got the map. About 2 miles. It's 1 o'clock. I started around 11. So it was an out in the back type thing, and walked up the road here, and then went over the bank and just headed for the butte. Took a bunch of trees as points that I needed to navigate to, and so I went, and you can't see it of course from here, but went from 4 Mile Butte to Grand Butte, and then back straight the same way, and I was right on. Found this slick leaf. Gets awful big up there in places, but a fun hike, and a hike that I think I want to go to the top of 4 Mile Butte here and get a good viewpoint from it sometime here. But too tired today. It's hot, and ready to go get something to eat for lunch. Did use the ranger beads. I left the good set at home, but went through these a few times, and so anyway, good to have the ranger beads, and a lot of the places I could count except for going through the slick leaf and the real heavy forested area, but you can approximate anyway. But map and a compass can't get you wrong, and I had the buttes a lot of times to see anyway, so even if I did get off course, I could eventually get back here. Thanks. It was a fun challenge, is.